Hello, everyone. First, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this information. I want you guys to make sure you reach out to the person that shared this with you and tell them thank you as well. Because what you're looking at today is a ground floor opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to be a part of a new technology that's been introduced to network marketing for the first time. The company's name is iBüúmerang. The company launched back in March of 2019. Now, when you think about a boomerang, what comes to mind? A boomerang is something that if you throw it out the right way, it's going to come right back to you. So what you're going to notice throughout this presentation is that the more you throw out goodwill, the more that you're going to bring into your household. So let's cover this disclaimer. This states that if you do the work, you're going to get paid. We cannot guarantee your income. We have no idea what your work ethics are, but what we can guarantee you is that we have an amazing system, and if you're willing to do what's required, if you're coachable, teachable, and trainable, you will win. Now, it's time for network marketing to evolve. This is an industry that has been around for 60 plus years. It's an amazing industry. It's responsible for the most millionaires in this world. But guess what? As technology changes, a lot of companies haven't been paying attention. So what Mr. Holtenbug said is, there's two things in this industry that I want to fix in my new company. I want to make sure that customers have a first-class consumer experience, but I want to make sure that those that invested in themselves, we refer to them as ambassadors, they're able to find success without selling. So what we have done is we have removed network marketing from this taxi cab era, and we have brought it into the new era. See, in the old way of doing things, customers always paid more and only strong recruiters would win. See, if you were someone that invested in yourself and started your own business in this industry, you were continuously losing customers because of the internet. See, all they had to do was go on Amazon. All they had to do was Google it, and they found a product for less, then you lost a customer. So what Mr. Holtenbugs did is he created a technology. He created a way for you to make money when your customers save money. So in iBüúmerang, you don't have to worry about your customers finding it for less. So let's talk about the visionary behind this. It's Mr. Holtenbugs. He's the CEO and chairman of iBüúmerang. This gentleman has been in the industry going on 30 years. He is the GOAT of the industry. He's the Michael Jordan of this industry. Regardless of which company that you're in, you guys, most of the top income earners went through the training and they were mentored by this gentleman here. Now let's talk about when he got started. He got started back in 1990. His first 7 years in the industry, he earned less than $500 a month. And he was also an introvert. So this really impresses me when I hear his story. Now I want you guys to think about it. How many of you would have hung around for 7 years for less than $500 a month? He understood the power of this industry. So he found a mentor, a coach. He went through a lot of personal development. And then in 1997, he finally developed a formula and system to achieve rapid success. But then in 2009, he had record-breaking earnings and sales. For 10 years straight, he was earning over $1.3 million every 3 weeks. And because of that, he was able to support and create the environment for over 45 other individuals to become millionaires as well. So what Mr. Holtenbugs asked himself, if I can create this level of success under somebody else's company, under somebody else's brand, just imagine what I could do if I start my own company. And that's exactly what happened in March of 2019. He founded iBüúmerang. This is your leadership team. You have over 200 years of experience here. You have Mr. T. Gray, who's the VP of Operations. You have Mark Kipcart, who's the VP of Marketing. You have David Manning, who's the CEO of Extreme Travel. You have Peter Hirsch, who's the Chief Giving Officer. You have Edwin Haynes, who's our Global Master Ambassador and also the first documented millionaire. And you have Lori Spears, who's our Director of Travel. So how are we going to bring Mr. Holtenbug's vision to this world? Remember, let's recap it. His vision is taking network marketing from the taxi cab era and bringing it into the modern era. His vision is for customers to have a first-class consumer experience, but most importantly, his ambassadors, the business owners, for you all to find success without selling. So how is he going to make that happen? It all starts with the PRIB. This is our technology. We are a technology company. The PRIB is a trademark concept. It stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. To help you guys better understand this, I want you to imagine having a virtual assistant. That's exactly what this is. Just like Amazon has Alexa, just like Apple has Siri, Just like Android has Bixby, iBüúmerang has the Prib. So let's talk about how this works. The Prib uses data analytics, artificial intelligence, and world-class people power to grow your residual income. To help you guys understand that just a little more, I want you guys to think about Facebook, because it's a very similar technology. So Facebook gave you a free account simply so they could collect data. They knew that you would send friend requests to people that you knew, so that was an opportunity for them to be able to collect what? Names, email addresses, and phone numbers. See, data is the new gold. The companies with the most data are the most profitable. So Facebook became a multi-billion-dollar company by simply giving away something for free and collecting data. Once they built up this massive customer base, guess what happened next? Artificial intelligence kicked in. See, this technology started paying attention to your wants and needs. Have you ever Googled something and then you went on Facebook and saw an ad about it? That's how Facebook got flat out wealthy. So this is what happened. Facebook became a multi-billion-dollar company because we're continuously out there sharing with our friends and family, but they never sent us a check in the mail. So what Mr. Holtenberg said is, he said, I'm noticing this is a trend. Every multi-billion-dollar company out there is simply giving away something for free so they can collect data. So a light bulb went off. Why not bring that into the network marketing space? And that's what you guys have, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever perpetual residual income builder, the first ever virtual assistant being introduced in the network marketing space. So how is the Prib going to support you? So you have customers, and for those of you that want to build a team, you have business partners that you may not have the time to help all the time. So the Prib is going to kick in and pick up the slack for you. So as it relates to your customers, the Prib is going to sell, follow up, and upsell to them. But as it relates to your team, this technology is going to stay in communication with your organization. It's going to welcome them to the team, take them through the ambassador orientation, plug them into training, help them upgrade if they need to, promote the events to your organization, and help you control retention. The Prib does for the people what they have struggled to do for themselves, indirect sales. So how do we feed the Prib? Let's talk about that for a moment. Think about Alexa, Siri, and Bixby. Those are amazing technologies, but you must have customers within the technology for it to work. So just like Facebook gave you a free account, we are giving you something that you can give to the world for free that's going to help you collect data as well. And that's called iGo. iGo stands for I Go for Less. It's a wholesale travel platform that allows your friends and family, whoever you give this platform to enjoy travel up to 35% off of the public-facing prices. So you guys, in a year's time, we have over 500,000 customers. And this slide is old. We actually have over 800,000 customers, and we're approaching 1 million. So we're really excited about that. Now, I've seen this platform sold as low as 10,000, as high as 40,000. This is an amazing way for you to be able to build up a massive customer base so that all that data can go into our technology. Now, that's when the artificial intelligence kicks in. See, this technology is going to pay attention to the wants and needs of your customers, and it's going to build up your residual income by showing them different products and services. But why do we choose to lead with travel? Let's talk about that. So at the beginning, I shared with you that it was all about you guys having success without selling. What I love about travel is a comfortable conversation. It's an $8 trillion industry. It's an industry that's going to continuously grow, whether you choose to put your wallet in the way or not. I want you guys to look at these numbers to the far left. You have Asia that generates $6 billion a day, Europe, $4.8 billion a day, United States, $2.8 billion a day, Latin America, $953 million a day, and Africa, almost $500 million a day. This is how you create success without selling, because travel is something that people are going to do anyway. Now, his other vision was to bring it out of the taxi cab era and bring network marketing into the modern era. See, in the old way of doing things, your customers could simply just Google it and find it for less. See, these two companies that you see here at the top right, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group, they monopolize the entire travel space as it relates to public-facing sites. These company names that you see under it, there are actually 45 total other websites that are owned by these two companies. In 2018, they booked over $190 billion combined. So Mr. Holtenberg, he reached out to his attorney and he said, is it possible for us to give away wholesale travel for free so that our business owners do not have to compete with these public prices? The answer was absolutely yes, as long as you create a private membership. So ladies and gentlemen, basically what this states is that this is how you have success without selling. This is how you make sure that your customers do not find rates lower than you are able to offer them, because we are able to pass the savings on to you as well as your customers. So what does that look like? Here's some examples here. You have New York City. It's a 4.5-star hotel. If you were to look this property up on Expedia, you'll notice that it's $339 nightly. But if you booked it through yourself, it's $178 nightly. That's a savings of $161. Then you have Paris, France. It's a 4-star hotel. On Travelocity, it's $440 nightly. Book it through yourself on the iGo platform, it's $130 nightly. That's a savings of over $310. And you're not going to Paris for one night. You're going to stay at least 7 nights, right? So that's over $2,000 in savings that could cover the cost of your flight. You have New York City. This is a rental car company. On rentalcars.com for this Chevrolet Cruze, intermediate size vehicle, $392 total for the week. But if you booked it through our platform, it's $221 total. You saved $171. Now, really quick, what I want to share with you guys, because many people ask, how is it possible to get these rates? Let me explain to you that those public-facing sites, their business model is to get it low and sell it high. Our business model is for you guys to make money when your customers save money. So the more your customers save, the more you earn. This is a 10-year patent that we have on this concept that I'm about to show you. So make sure you pay close attention. So at the bottom here, you'll see reservations. So when you or your customers book in the platform, you'll get a receipt that looks just like this. So to the far left, this is Mr. Rubin. His total reservation was $450.14. But what I want you guys to really focus on is the savings. The savings is $1,341.12. So in iBüúmerang, as a business owner, you earn half of what your customers save. And that's huge. This has never been done before. So in this example, Mr. Rubin almost saved $1,400. So that's approximately $700 that you brought into your household. Mr. Ian here, the next reservation, he saved over $300. So that's about $158 that you earned from that booking. This last reservation was by Mr. Holton Bugs himself, who is the CEO and founder of the company. This is the reservation he booked before he made the final decision to use this travel platform as the front door to our technology. He took himself and his beautiful wife on this vacation because they really just wanted to test it out, see how well the product worked. But most importantly, they wanted to know if they were going to be treated the same as someone that paid full price. Was there really windows in this room? Was there pillows? Were we really going to get our butler? Because see, they saved $1,589. His total reservation wasn't even $1,400. So he came back with raving reviews. He absolutely loved it. He was treated no differently than someone that paid almost $3,000 for it. And that's when he made the final decision to lead with this product. But what do you get with iGo? Yes, it's free to your customers, but there's a lot of value stacked in here. You're able to enjoy a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. So here are our core services. It's the same services that you will find on public-facing sites. The only difference is that you're saving in our company because you're getting it at wholesale rates. Now, flights are not at wholesale rates. The airlines does not pay commissions. It's here as a convenience. We are a one-stop shop. So we don't want to inconvenience you by having to leave the platform. But I love booking my international flights in this platform because I have always saved. Now, in the center here, these different bullet points, I want you guys to go ahead and read that a little later, or you can try to read it now. I'm not going to read everything now. But what I love most is the gift cards. So what I do is I convert my reward credits into cash, and my husband and I, we buy different types of gift cards. At the bottom here where you see price guarantee, I absolutely love this because for any reason you find it for less online, they're going to match you and give you 110% of the difference, long as it's apples to apples, but that's excluding flights. To the bottom right here, this is our rideshare company. I'm just going to tease you a little bit right here because we're going to talk about that in a moment, but it's called Buy Rides. This is the first time ever in rideshare history that you can earn without being behind the wheel, but we're going to talk about that in a moment. So here's another example on how you get paid from the travel. So here you see the ambassador is the first screenshot. As an ambassador, you're a business owner, you're saving up to 70% on your travel. As a free customer, you're saving up to 35% on your travel. So as you can see here, your customer saves $212. Because that's your customer, you earned $106. Now, what I love about this platform is that your customer may choose to book another vacation later. You're still going to earn 50%. So once this person becomes your customer, you're able to earn 50% of what they save for life. Now, this is our customer acquisition model. This is a very low example with just 10 customers. On average, your customers are going to save $600 annually. So that's a total travel savings in your portfolio of $6,000. But remember, you earn half of that. So that's a travel savings bonus to you of $3,000. But eventually you're going to have 100 customers. So imagine that saying 30,000. You're going to have 1,000 customers. So that's going to bump up to 300,000. You guys, I have a sideline partner that just hit 3,000 customers. On this slide is a very low example, but I want you guys to imagine using this as an incentive. Maybe you're a real estate agent. You can give this away as a gift. Maybe you're a personal trainer, someone that sells insurance. No matter what it is, you can use this as a way to incentivize your existing clientele and customer base. This is our team builder model. It's completely optional, but if you choose a collapsed time and build an organization, here's an example with just a team size of 50. All of you go out there and get your 10 customers. Now you see how quick you get to 500 customers, all saving $600 annually, but you are going to override on the team as well as their customer base. So in this example, you're getting a 10% override, which is $58 a day, over $1,700 a month, over $20,000 annually. Now, one of the fastest growing segments of travel is rideshare, and we're going to go talk about this in great detail in a moment. But what I want to ask you guys really quick, just imagine having 100 customers. You had 100 travel customers. Would you want to call all of those customers and tell them about our new rideshare company? Absolutely not. That's where the technology kicks in. See, this is how the Prib works. Again, the Prib is your virtual assistant. So the Prib is going to say, okay, I notice you have 100 customers. Let me communicate to those customers and let them know that you have Vibe rides. See, your virtual assistant is helping you grow your income, because guess what? Ambassadors don't like to sell. It's very uncomfortable to have to continuously call people to tell them about what you have new. So all you have to do is focus on giving away. I go for less. Use that as the carrot to help grow your customer base and allow the technology to grow your residual income. To help you guys better understand this, I want you to think about Amazon. Amazon does the same exact thing. They started off with books to simply learn their customers. They built up a massive customer base. Then they started selling everything from A to Z. We're being heralded as the Amazon of network marketing. So we have different verticals that are coming. We have companies that are continuously knocking on our door because they want to be able to introduce their product or service to our technology. But guess what? If it makes sense, Mr. Holtenbugs will say yes, because remember, our concept is you make money when your customers save money. So they're going to have to give us an amazing deal for us to introduce it to our Prib. So let's talk about rideshare. The timing is right. This is an industry that has been around for 10 plus years. It's very lucrative. There's over 98 million rideshare passengers and over 5 million drivers, and it's continuously growing. Now, the rideshare industry size is 24.4 billion. Transportation industry is 1.2 trillion. So up under the iBüúmerang umbrella, you have an $8 trillion industry on the travel side, and you have a $1 trillion industry on the transportation side. But what makes Vibe different? There's 3 ways to earn with Vibe. We call it R-cubed. You can do it the traditional way and simply drive and earn. But if you're someone like me that doesn't want to drive, you can build a fleet of drivers. So I have drivers in Florida, I have drivers in Texas. Every time they earn, I earn. Now you can also build up a customer base. You can make sure that everyone that you meet has the Vibe app on their phone. So every time that they order a ride, you are going to earn. And that's what we're going to talk about here. This is based on a $100 fare breakdown. To help you guys really understand how powerful this is, I want to share with you guys my father's story really quick. My father has been a taxi cab driver all my life. That's all I remember. When we relocated to Atlanta, Georgia, when rideshare came out, he found out about it from his best friend. My father started driving for that company, and his best friend got a one-time upfront commission. See, my father has completed over 8,000 rides, and his best friend didn't earn 1 red cent of those rides. Had you put that same scenario in Vibe Rides, his best friend would have earned 3% of 8,000 plus trips. I'm gonna repeat that. If this existed back when they first got started, those 8,000 rides that my father completed, his best friend would have got 3% of those 8,000 trips. So in our company, this is the first time ever in rideshare history that you don't have to drive to earn. You can simply build a fleet of drivers, and every time they get paid, you earn 3% of the fare. So in this example, it's based on a $100 fare breakdown. The driver earns 75%. In this example, that's $75. The person that referred the driver gets 3%, which is $3. And then you have another 3% goes up the share pool. That share pool is really important because as you're building a fleet of drivers, those drivers may decide to do the same. So as long as they're connected to you, you're going to get a percentage of that share pool. Now, on the rider side, same exact scenario. So you can also make sure that everyone has this app on their phone. So whether or not they're in the vehicle of one of your drivers or not, you will still earn 3% of that fare amount, as well as another 3% is going up the share pool. Now, do you boomerang? This is a question that has been going viral. Yes, I absolutely boomerang. So there's over 50,000 other active distributors. We're in 160 plus countries. We've already done over 50 million in sales, and we're projected to do 150 million in sales by the end of 2020, you guys. They've paid out over 20 million in commission. We're the #1 fastest growing company in the world right now. Not because I said so, because it's documented. So I want you guys to make sure that you do your homework, because you will see the same information online as well. So what we're going to talk about really quick is this Fast Start Accelerator bonus. This is just more money. For those of you new to the industry, new to iBüúmerang, this is probably going to look like another language to you. But what I want to explain to you is that it's 7 levels deep. And depending on the level that the person falls on is the amount that you receive. And it also is based on the package that they choose, whether they choose coach, business class, or first class. Now, this is a way for you to earn on all 7 levels without having 10 active business partners direct to you. There's a promotion that's going on, you guys, where if you just have 2 new business partners, he's going to go ahead and pay you all 7 levels for the next 3 months. So what I want you guys to do is just get back with the person that invited you, and they will explain this to you once you decide to get started. This is our dual team bonus. What excites me about this is that it caps out at $250,000 per week. So all you have to do is get started so you can get a piece of that pie. This is the same compensation plan. They got Mr. Holton Bugs to $1.3 million every 3 weeks. So all he did was introduce this to his company. He took the ceiling off because his goal is for you all to beat his record. So let's talk about how you get started. Everyone comes in as standby. With standby, you're going to get all the tools that you need to succeed in your business. This is like your job aid. You're going to add this to your cart, and then you're going to choose one of the 3 packages. Now, it's up to you which package that you choose. I'm just going to explain it so you understand it. You have coach, business class, and first class. The major difference between the 3 is the income potential. So coach is a one-time $250, business is a one-time $500, first class is a one-time $1,000. The first column that we have here, where it says iGo Engine, that's for your personal travel. So at coach, you'll have access to booking hotels, flights, and rental cars. At business class, you're going to pick up cruises. And at first class, you're going to have access to up to 70% of all the travel products. Now, for boomerangs, these are the codes that you give out. So in order to make someone your customer, you simply give them a 6-digit code. So you'll have access to 10 codes in that coach package. But I want you guys to notice that it's only a 50% payout there. So how does that work? Let's say you have those 10 customers, and one of them saves $1,000 on a hotel stay. You wouldn't earn $500 in this scenario. You would only earn $250. So you lose half of your travel savings bonus for life at this package. But with 10 boomerangs, you have about $3,000 worth of income potential in that package. At business class, you have 25 boomerangs, so that's about $7,500 in income potential. Well, you'll notice that you're up at 100% now. So if that customer saved $1,000, you would get the entire 500 at this package. First class, you have 50 boomerangs. That's 15,000 in income potential, and you also have 100% payout. The difference with this 100% payout is that it's on all eligible travel and activities. That's really important because your customers have first class access. If you really pay attention to the text that's there, you'll notice that at coach and business class, you only get paid on customers that book hotels, rental cars, and cruises. So if your customers book, let's say, a weekly stay that's in that first class package, then you won't get paid. So they do not penalize your customer because you are in a smaller package. So in this example here, at first class, if your customer booked a weekly stay, they saved $1,000, you would earn $500. The same scenario, you would earn 0 in coach and business class. So at dual team, this is if you choose to build a team, then you earn a percentage of their success. So at coach class, you get 10%, business class 12%, first class 15%. Now, luxury experiences, the company puts together some amazing trips throughout the year. We have other companies that come simply because they want to learn from our CEO. So they sell out really quick. But if you're at first class, you get a 2 weeks notice. If it's not sold out, it'll roll down to business class, and then it'll roll down to general release. Once again, coach is a one-time $250, business a one-time $500, first class is a one-time $1,000. Your monthly overhead to keep your business open is only $99.95 per month. Whether you make $100 a month or whether you make $1 million a month, your overhead will remain the same. Now, some countries, in select countries, it's only $49.95 per month, but that's for coach class only. As soon as you make the decision to upgrade, you're going to convert over to $99.95. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to get back with the person that invited you, find out if they have any promotions or anything going on, get started with the company ASAP while it's at the very beginning before it becomes a household name. Again, thank you for your time and look forward to meeting you in the near future. Bye-bye.